Hi guys! In this video, we will show you how to build and customize your Shopify store from scratch. We will keep everything simple and clear, so you can follow along easily. By the end, your store will be fully set up and ready to launch.
So once you've signed up for your Shopify trial, you're going to be taken to this dashboard, and inside the dashboard, you're going to want to edit your theme files. In order to do this, you need to make sure you're on the online store section and click on themes. Once you're within your theme, you can go to edit theme. Shopify gives us the ability to purchase themes in the theme store, and these are costing hundreds of pounds. So we like to build our stores using a pre-built theme file that you can access within our private mentorship community. This already includes hundreds of ready sections that are easy to plug and play and edit in order to create your high converting store.
So before we start editing our theme, we have to make sure that we have listed at least one product. Otherwise, it will be really hard to build the site without having the product. Now I'm going to show you how to install your first product. On the left hand side, you want to go to the product section and click add product. We want to upload our product picture here in the media, and for this video we're going to use the cloth dryer device. We like to use anywhere from 3 to 5 pictures, and each time we edit something on our dashboard we have to make sure we click this save button. Okay, now you can see we have one error, and this is because we didn't add the title yet. I'm gonna do it now. I will name it the clothes dryer device, and I've just clicked save.
It's very important that the product status is active so it appears on your online store.
If you scroll further down, you will see the price. For this video, I'm gonna use the 99 euro value. I like to use the compare ad button to create a perceived value. So if I click here, I have to put a price higher than the price we have set here. I always unselect the charge tax on this product because it sometimes appears on the product page. Hit save, and now it's important to include some inventory so it appears to the customer as available to purchase online. So click here and select, for example, 1,000. This is where you can track your inventory, but because we're dropshipping, this doesn't matter to us. But if you run a real e-commerce store with inventory, it's really important to track your stock levels. A great dropshipping tip is to click this button here, because when you run out of stock, you will still be able to sell the items. So we have to click this button here and hit save again. We don't have to worry about anything else. This is fine for now. If you're using one of the Shopify standard themes, you have to make sure you have a description here. But for my theme file, it's okay to not have a description. Now we want to actually start editing, so we go to online store. We're gonna click edit theme, but you have to make sure you have published your theme first. This is the home page, but we want to first edit our product page. So I hit the button here and I select products and our default product. This is our default product template and we're going to edit it. So as you can see here, the product image just appeared. So to edit your product listing, we always work on the left hand side, and as you remember from the previous video, I have the header, the body, and the footer down here. What is this part here? This is our sticky add to cart. So whenever our customer scrolls our website, this section here will appear, which will remind him to add this product into his basket. This is our desktop view and you can control it from here, but because 90% of people would purchase from mobile, it's very important to make sure we first edit the mobile view. First, let's concentrate on our header. So we will click this second button here. This is where we can control our colors, our logos, fonts, layouts, buttons, and some other things, which is not important for now. First, you go to the logo and you have to select a logo from here. So you click select, and I will now upload a logo that we have created with ChatGPT in our previous videos. So you wait until our picture uploads here. You make sure it's selected and we hit the done button. Now my logo is uploaded and I hit the save button. Use this website remove.bg if your logo is not transparent. Otherwise, we will have a background which we want to avoid to have a cleaner and more professional website. So what is this here? This is a favy icon image which will appear on your store up here, and it's very important because we don't want to have the Shopify badge on our store. It's not professional. So let's go now and create a favy icon for our store. Again, we love to use ChatGPT. I have now uploaded my logo and I'm prompting chat to create a nice favy icon for my store. I will say create a nice favy icon for my store out of this logo. And let's see what it will come up with. Chat has generated me this nice favy icon here. We're happy to go with this. Now I simply save it and go to my Shopify store. As you can see, I have already uploaded my favy icon image and I cannot view it from here. To view it, you have to press here on your theme and select the view option. This will open you a real desktop view of your store, and now you're able to see your favy icon here. So well done, you have just successfully uploaded your favy icon to your store. So now I will go back and start customizing my product page. So I click this here, sections. Always make sure you save your changes. So now on the template, you have to click the product information section, which is the whole section right here, as I have explained in the previous video. You click it and you can see multiple blocks here: title, rating stars, the price that we have set, and some other blocks over here. So let's first adjust the rating stars. I will play a bit with the color. So because our picture includes the orange color, I will change the stars to orange. It's really good to have 3 to 7 colors on your website and no more, because it will distract your customer. So we will go and change it to this orange here. And because we don't know the exact orange color which we are using on our picture, and we want to avoid using random colors which doesn't match our picture colors, for example, and we go to our store and take a screenshot of an element that includes this color that we want to use. So I like to use this website here that I'm going to show you right now, and we simply upload it here where it says image. The website has detected that this is this orange here. We have to make sure we click it, and this is our hex code. Make sure you copy this right here, the hex code. We're going back to our store. We have to make sure we're here on the rating stars, and we're going to select the color, and we paste our code here. So now you can see this color is identical to the color we have in our picture, and this is perfect for us. We hit the save button again, and here we can also change our text. Let's say we type 10,000 plus happy customers. We're happy with this. I can also make bold, either italics from the option here. So I have to select it, and this is bold, this is italics. Wow. We can also adjust the text size here. We can make it bigger, but I like to keep it smaller. Remember, we don't want too much distractions for the customer. I always like to have my title slightly bigger and the rest features smaller. We can also play with alignments and margins. Margin is the distance between our elements. So for example, the title and this rating stars. So if we do this margin slightly bigger, you can see the distance has increased. I like to have it clear, so I will reduce our margin a bit. Let's say 9 is perfect. Save. Remember, we have to always check how it looks on the mobile view. So I click this button here. This is our mobile view. This looks already fantastic. I like it. But what I will do now is I'm gonna send this link to myself so I can check it on my real mobile. So what we want to do is to go on the theme here and click view and copy this link and send it to ourselves somewhere on Telegram. This here is our desktop view, and it's nice till now. It's really important that you view your website in incognito mode, because browsers can sometimes cache the data, which means they can store old information and not updated information. So this is how it looks on my mobile phone. This is perfect and this is correct. Shopify can sometimes show a slightly different version on the editor and on the mobile. So when I'm editing my stores, I always have my phone somewhere nearby and check it all the time. In the previous video, I have mentioned that the rule that I use to create high converting stores is that your add to cart button has to be somewhere visible if your customer scrolls for at least 1 second. So if I do like this, my add to cart button is already visible, but I'm now going to add some more details on the website. So let's see how it will look like. I'm editing my title. I press on the title here, and I want my title to be of the size medium. This is perfect. And also you can play with your letters here. You can make them uppercase, which I don't like because it distracts your customer from the price and the images, where the images do so much selling. So we want to avoid this. And you can also place with the margins. You remember what the margin is. For this website, I would like to remove the bottom margin a bit more, so I set it to 0. It doesn't make a huge difference, but it's already improved. Save. Here, for example, this option is already selected and it hides my sales badge. But I always like to include it. It just looks so amazing. This is also a great conversion hack, so it's good to include it. It's a marketing hack used to create perceived value of the product for the customer and the massive savings the customer gains. So as you can see here, you can have the option of changing your price and compare price color, which are preset to black, but we want our customer to pay attention at our price. You can select your colors from here, and what is the accent 1 and accent 2 that I have here is those two options from the colors, as you can see here, again in your theme settings, the second button. I have the accent 1 color set to black, but if I want to change it, I can go here and, for example, click red, and it will immediately change my add to cart button and my price, and I hit save again. But this doesn't look good to me because, again, I don't like how the colors look. They don't match between them because I have orange, which conflicts the red. Mini hack to perfect it. You can type in your search color palette and you go to this image here, and you have to look for complementary colors on this circle here. So for example, I have my orange, which is somewhere here. And what I usually do, I look at this palette and I look opposite, which is the complementary color, which matches the best our color. So for example, here I have the orange. I will go opposite and I have blue-green, which is really nice. And remember the hack I did earlier? It's I just took a screenshot and go to the color picker. Okay, that color matches this hex number, so I just simply copy it. Go to my store, go here where I have my colors. For the accent 1, I will paste this color. What do you think?
Wow.
You like it?
It's fucking good.
You like the color?
Of course.
It's nice with
It's
this.
clean.
Is it good matching?
Yeah, of course it is. It's unbelievable.
Okay, so this color complements nicely the orange color. I like it. We will go with it. What I have done now, I have just added some piece of code that I have customly created in order to be able to add this section to my store and make my store look very engaging and to convert more customers. Let's add them. So I will remove these features here. This is the blog emoji benefits. I simply press this bin, or if I'm not sure about it, if I want to add it in the later stages, I can simply click the eye, which will hide this blog. So now it's hidden. And to add our new section, I will press this button here. Either you can go on the editor itself and press it under the element you want to add it. So I have called this blog feature icons. We add it here. Now it's not visible for us because we don't have any features added yet. We add them now because, guys, I'm not very good at English. I will go to ChatGPT and ask him to come up with some ideas for me. What I like to do now, I will take a simple screenshot of my mobile view product page. I will send it to chat because I like to abuse chat a little bit and I'm not very polite with it. I will go straight to the point and say, based on this website, give me 3 main features for this product description. Okay, this is very good, but remember what I said. We don't want to include very, very long descriptions, and let's see why. For example, I will take this long sentence and I will paste it to my store.
And this, guys, is one of the most common mistakes our beginner students make before working with us. If you have a too long of a product description, it actually distracts the person who is landing on your website and potentially buying because you're over describing the product. But instead, you actually need a clear and concise piece of copy that will help convert. For example, by changing the feature title to something that's much more shorter and to the point, it's a lot easier for the customer to read and it clearly shows the feature of the product instead of overcomplicating with big descriptions. That's why we like to use fast and efficient drying in comparison to designed and be gentle on clothes with minimal energy helping you save money without damaging your garments.
So what Phil did right now, he just simply changed the description to a very, very short text, and watch how much difference it will make to your website. For example, I will save this website for now, and I will go to my device and refresh the browser. And for example, if the customer lands on this website, he will see something like this, which is not nice. So instead of writing something like perfect for use at home, no need to rely on sunlight or good weather, dry your clothes anytime, anywhere, you have to be direct and simply have indoor drying in any weather. This explains everything. You don't need to overcomplicate things. Guys, look how much cleaner my website looks right now with short descriptions. And what I will do now is also go and change the icon color to my orange that I have generated previously. So if I don't remember this color, I will simply select an element that has it already and copy this hex code. Go here, icon color, select, paste. Much better, right?
Yeah, this will convert at a much higher rate. If you have a lot of mess and a lot of noise, it's really complicated and distracting for the person who's actually landing on the website. And the whole design of the website is designed to look easy on the eye and make it as easy for the customer to make a purchase.
As you can see here, the margin is quite big. I want to change it. I will make it 0, and let's check it on my device. This is how it looks now. Much, much cleaner and more easy on the eye for my customer.
Fucking elite. Well done.
Also, reduce the bottom margin so it goes closer to the add to cart button. If you just look on your phone, it doesn't change, so I have to hard refresh every time I do a change on the website.
One hack we do on every store is change the add to cart button to buy now, as it immediately creates urgency for the customer viewing the website.
Because if you have the add to cart, it's more generic. It's like you're giving your customer a chance to think about it. But we want urgency. We want him to purchase right now. So now, guys, as you can see, our add to cart button changed to buy now button.
Changing the add to cart button to buy now involves changing some of the code. And we teach this inside our one-on-one mentorship and our private community. If you're interested in learning further, drop us a DM on Instagram and we'll see if you're a fit to work with us.
And let's get your stores firing. The time is 2:50 right now. We're so tired.
We've just spent the last 3 hours building out the entire website without having to buy a single section store element.
So guys, let's see now our result.
So at the beginning, you can remember that we only had the single option to purchase one product, but now we've got a quantity selector involved so that we can try and upsell the customers to buy more products. And this means that we can boost the average order value. We've gone with a buy 2, get 1 free offer, as well as buy 3, get 2 for free. And this is a great way to get higher average order value with your orders.
We also added this countdown timer. As you can see, our sale ends in 15 hours.
And this provides a ton of urgency for the person who's on the website, and this is going to encourage them to purchase today, which is ultimately our goal.
Now, as we scroll further, you can see some product videos and this badge, which says the product is not sold on Amazon or eBay.
One of the reasons people don't purchase from dropshipping stores or sites on Facebook and Instagram is because they believe they can get the product cheaper on Amazon or with a quicker shipping time. But when we utilize this badge, it encourages a ton of urgency and it encourages the user not to purchase and look for the product on Amazon.
So until now, guys, we were viewing our website from the theme editor, but for your best experience, we will view it on desktop. So we continue here with some common facts and questions.
It's great to answer some of the common questions and thoughts that customers will have about the product, and it's really important that you offer a guarantee and inform the customer about shipping and delivery, as this is one of the biggest reasons people do not purchase online.
Moving on, we have added some reviews from our ideal customer avatars, and as you can see, we even added some real people's faces.
We also want to add the reviews in to make them realistic and showcase exactly why someone would buy. For example, this saves the lady hours each week from traditional washing methods, as well as saying our product is the best clothes dryer on the market.
You can also include ages, so it feels more realistic to the customer, and because our ideal customer avatar are older women.
This is just one of the many ways you can target your customer avatar, through your website, but similarly do it through your advertising material. And if we're targeting women aged 40 to 65, then then we want to build the entire website around this age group of women.
Moving on, we have this section here, which is a simple text and an image.
What we then like to do is have a section where it shows the product being used in a potential scenario that the customer would find it. So for example, we've placed it in a bedroom and we've placed it in a garden, as this is common places that often our customers will find that they actually end up using the product in.
Also, we have it on the moon. Okay, and because it was quite hard to do this website, we also had a bit fun.
Then we find it's really important to have a comparison table. Now we like to position our product as the leader in the sector, but then we also like to have a comparison of a boring generic product, and we can generate some of these features and benefits versus generic benefits that often every product will serve. So for example, we've put advanced dry technology versus normal air, or we've got a 5-minute setup versus complex installation. And we like to create these comparisons so we can, in the consumer's mind, create a picture of the product that in fact our product is worth buying.
What is military grade metal?
This is military grade metal. The fucking army would use this metal on their tanks, like.
What can you tell about military grade metal?
We decided to put military grade metal as we believe our product's going to actually be so much
Serve the
stronger.
army.
Yeah, it's going to serve the army. This is retarded. I always like to put a 90-day money back guarantee. If the customer's unhappy, we'll refund them. Versus a typical no refund policy from many companies, as well as ensuring they have a lifetime warranty if the product has any issues during the customer's experience with it. Mm-hmm. And then we always like to have a clear call to action which takes them back to the add to cart section.
We have also created a before-after image slider which showcases the product before the use and after the use.
We like to use before and afters so that the customer again can imagine the product once they're using it, but the current issue that they've currently got in their day-to-day life. So by doing a comparison, it creates another picture in the customer's head and is another reason for the customer to actually end up purchasing from us.
We have some features here, and then we like to showcase more reviews with customers.
So again, we like to showcase more reviews. And again, we've gone back to our ideal customer avatar, as this is who we're targeting through our Facebook ads. So we've taken an example of a teacher. And as a teacher, I'm on my feet all day. The moment I go home, I hate cleaning my clothes. And this is a realistic review from someone who needs our product. And again, as a hospitality worker, my biggest fear is washing my outfit after work all day. And these are just some of the common problems that people are facing in their day-to-day lives, and exactly why our product showcases a solution to them.
And finally, we've got more reviews. And this is again more social proof of our product. So they appear like this on desktop. And this is exactly how we build all our sites. So really quickly, this is how it looks on mobile. If we go on this section here, it crops some of the text, but on the actual mobile, it looks perfect. That's why we have to double check always on our device. So this is how it looks on mobile, and look at the difference.
This is why it's so important to always be double checking on mobile browser when you're building out your site on Shopify.
If your product page is not converting, is not the product, is the way you present it. And you don't need paid ads or expensive themes. You don't need to buy section from Shopify. You simply need a page that speaks directly to the customer, shows real problems, gives clear solutions, and builds trust instantly. It has to remove every doubt. We just showed you how to build a clean, high-converting product page. All it took was 3 hours, and we didn't spend a single dollar. If you're serious about results and you want to learn from us, DM us on Instagram. And if this video helped you, please like and subscribe. And see you soon in the next one.